Hello YouTube viewers, Craven here, and I am busy, well, Wacky in this game. Woxter the Druid has been born. I purchased Battle for Azeroth. It's patch day, the 17th of July, and after being logged in and out a couple of times, I'm deciding to give this a bit of a try. So, let's have a look. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out this time. Note the details at the top here to subscribe and what have you, if you want to read my blogs and things. I do a couple of tech videos and things as well, but yeah, I haven't streamed in a while, so let's try this out, shall we? Okay, brand new Druid. First thing you notice is that all the items have been squished. As a new player, I get given a full set of 177 gear. I think it used to be 870, and that's been downgraded. Hello, whoever's watching. And yeah, so I decided to just give this a bash. I'm not going to be focusing a heck of a lot on it, but I enjoy World of Warcraft. It's my favorite MMORPG besides Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, so we have all our weapons have been deactivated. Apparently the actual artifacts themselves that you put in, like this over here, the Arcane Relic and the Life Relic, and these will actually boost the level of the particular thing, but all your abilities have been disabled. The artifact's power was sacrificed to draw out the darkness from the sword of Sargeras and stabilize Azeroth's wounds. Right, so I have got a couple of unspent talent points. Right off the bat, the new character has got one artifact weapon, which is the one that I chose, the balance one, and I've got 3 quests. I've got growing power. I've got to go speak to get my quests. I got the Hand of Fate, which I imagine is the Argos mission, and the Call for Allies. Now, on one of my other accounts, on the same account, I was playing an ally because it had the biggest server population. I'm playing on the Oceanic side. So I was forced to roll Alliance for a bit. I've been doing that as a bit of a distraction, not really focusing a heck of a lot on it. Haven't raided or anything. But let's do this quest here, the Call for Allies. In the Orgrimmar Embassy. Okay, so let's go there. Haven't played Horde in a while, so let's lie down there. I've got all the add-ons disabled at the moment, because they were giving a lot of problems and the game's been disconnecting all the time. Let's have a look here. System. Hey, where are the actual add-ons? Have they been moved? Oh, they used to be here. Interface? I think it's in the beginning. Maybe they've changed the system a bit. Bluff, Silvermoon, Orgrimmar. Hopefully we don't get any disconnects and it works okay. Who knows? Okay, we've arrived. Let's go speak to Sylvanas Woodrunner. It's been ages since I've been there. Also playing on the Oceanic Servers because I'm in South Africa. I've got one heck of a terrible ping. I think it's pretty bad actually. It's like 445. No big deal. When I get to New Zealand eventually, it should be more acceptable. Okay, so we're flying all the way over there. Surely I can remember some of this game. Currently running the game at 4K and downsampling to 1080p. I'm playing on my new notebook that I bought to be portable, which is a pretty decent little machine. This should be the embassy, right? No. Where the heck's the embassy? Okay, apparently things are different. I don't remember this. Okay.
Leaders of the Horde, I summoned you here, along with one of our greatest champions, because our enemies are gathering their strength. The Alliance is scouring the far corners of Azeroth in search of every advantage against us. We must do the same. War is coming. We need fresh blood added to the ranks of the Horde. What say you?
War Chief, years ago, the Horde pursued the fugitive Garrosh Hellscream to an echo of the Draenor I once knew. In saving Draenor from Garrosh and the Burning Legion, this champion earned the trust of the orcs there. They owe the Horde a debt. I propose we collect what is owed to us.
An army of militant orcs from another world? Trained soldiers. Weapons waiting to be fixed upon the Alliance. Interesting.
War Chief, the Tauren of Highmountain fought boldly alongside us in our campaign against the Burning Legion, just as our ancestors did long ago. I have invited their leaders to a great feast in Mulgore. This could be a chance to bring them to our side.
A simple people, but strong. They would be a boon on the battlefield.
I, too, have a suggestion, War Chief. The Sindori have maintained diplomatic ties with the Nightborn, since we helped liberate Suramar from the Legion.
Golden eyes.
The Regent Lord and I agree that our kingdoms have much in common. We believe the Nightborn would make valuable allies.
Even without the Nightwell, Suramar holds vast arcane resources. A most useful arrow added to my quiver. Each option would have its uses. I believe our champion knows these peoples. Which potential ally do you suggest we pursue first?
The Highmountain.
Greetings, champion.
I have called upon those gathered here to suggest potential allies to fortify our ranks. Each of them knows what is needed to keep the Horde strong. You have proven to be a formidable champion, Woxter. I put it to you to choose which course we pursue. Hear what they have to say and make your decision. Tell me your choice, and we will proceed with our plan to strengthen the Horde. Okay.
The lifeblood of Azeroth belongs to the Horde.
I don't think I'm exalted with the Highmountain yet, so...
There is much we can learn from the Highmountain tribes.
We share much with the Highmountain Tauren. It is my belief they would make ideal allies in the time to come. What do we know?
Earth Mother, watch over you.
Okay, so apparently I've got this. The No Mountain High Enough and exalted with the Highmountain tribe. So... have I got it or not? Oh, they got antlers. That's cute. And the Blood Knight?
Pleasantries can wait.
What do we know about the Nightborn?
Aldiel Shala.
I need to earn the achievement Insurrection. I don't have that apparently. I am, however, exalted with the Nightfallen on my alliance character. And the Orcs.
Fromkar!
What do we know about the Mulgore Hawks?
Stay strong.
Honor-bound, earn the achievement Ready for War. Well, looks like I can choose the Highmountain, so that's pretty good.
Serve me well, and you will be rewarded.
I have come to value your wisdom. The choice you make today will strengthen the Horde. Well, it looks like that's the only one I can choose, so away we go.
I am Bane, High Chieftain of the Tauren.
Okay, so the nice thing about the Highmountain Tauren are the fact that they've got mining ability, which is pretty fast, as well as 1% versatility. So last I checked, versatility is pretty good for a tank, so let's give that a bash. A feast for our kin. We have planned a great feast to welcome the Highmountain Tauren to Thunderbluff. It will be their first visit to the lands of Kalimdor. I have been exchanging missives with their chieftain. I look forward to meeting her. Will you join us in Mulgore? It would be good for them to see a familiar face that aided their fight against the Legion. Okay, so I gotta meet Bane Bloodhoof at Thunderbluff in Mulgore. Cool.
The war with the Legion
Chieftain
has
Bloodhoof,
come.
have our champion
I
join you
hope
for
you
your
are
feast
ready.
in Thunderbluff. By the time dessert is served, I want their oath of loyalty to the Horde.
Cool.
It shall be so, War Chief.
Alright, so let's go to
This way.
Mulgore. And he just flies away. If I remember correctly, it was a tower that took you to Mulgore. A flight tower. That was quite a while ago. Jeez, I haven't been there in a while. Where the heck would it be? It was outside the... Yeah, it was outside the Horde's quarters, if I remember correctly. Or not. Have they moved it? Ah, to hell with it. I'll just fly. Mulgore. Thunderbluff. Barthilas. It's Mulgore. Yeah, what the hell. We'll just fly there. Apparently what they've allowed you to do now in the new expansion is you can glyph various flight forms. So you can make this look like an owl and other things as well as glyph yourself to have a cheetah for a your land travel mode. I always like smaller characters when I shapeshift because it just makes the character actually look like it's moving faster. One problem with the Tauren is everything it gets on just supersizes it. So, yes, what do we got here? We got a generic helm with item level of 176. Jeez, everything is so reduced, hey? I think I'm going to do the allied quest here and just see how it works and try and unlock the Highmountain tribe. Ah, the Barons. Mancrick's wife. Quite a couple of these. So your heirloom items are max level 160, so you have about 17 points above that with the kit that you get. I wonder what it's going to be like doing raids and things at the moment, because I see the epic items or the legendary items are like item level 265, so we're talking about quite a serious bump in power. Also at the moment what you can do is with the expansion you can actually gather these things called Awakening Essence. I've got nothing on this character, but you can gather this stuff called Awakening Essence, and you can, with 1,000 of them, you can actually purchase any legendary you want. You don't have to worry about luck of the draw. I imagine they still drop though, but there we go, Mulgore. I remember when I was a young calf. You're not running too badly. Let's hope it stays stable there. 4K and 100 frames per second while recording. That's Warcraft for you. No problem with optimization here at all. Okay, Bane Bloodhoof. Chieftain.
We must unite if we are to survive.
Welcome, Walkster. Mela speaks of you as a trusted ally. Your presence will surely help convince her of the merits of following the Horde.
Thank you for coming, Mela. It is my honor to welcome you to Mulgore.
Your invitation was most kind, Bane. It is time for our two peoples to renew our bonds of kinship.
It is of kinship that I wish to speak. I hope that... Spirit Walker? I should never have left the mountain. The wards have weakened. He will be ours.
What dark force grips you?
I know this power all too well. Champion, we need your help.
Oh crap, I haven't got any of my abilities socketed yet. So let's see what we have. I have no idea what specialization and talents I'm supposed to fit. These are all brand new. Force of Nature, Warrior of Loon, and Nature's Balance. Okay, so while in combat, let's equip that one over there. Just going to walk out here to make the noise go down a bit. Whoa, some chaos going on outside here. Not only limited to this. Okay, well, let's get this. Got some of my abilities ready. Okay, so we have Warrior of Loon. Okay, I'll try that. I'll change this later. Tiger Dash activates cat form and increases movement speed by 200%. Renewal instantly heals you for 30%. Wild Charge. That's useful. Bear form could be quite useful. Cat form, Moonkin. Bound backward. I'm going to stick with Renewal. Quite handy in case I need to heal up quickly, for whatever reason. Feral Affinity. Increase your movement speed. Ah, crap. I really didn't expect the... These guys look familiar. They from Mr. Pandaria. I suppose I should be healing myself up a bit, yeah. I haven't even had time to research the mechanics here. I've just basically logged on and... Okay, we'll look at this in a moment. Alright, let's get these other talents socketed, at least get myself some sort of power. Guardian Affinity, I'm going to keep that. Mighty Bash, useful to have an interrupt. Starlord. Star Surge and Starfall grant you 3% haste. Stacks up to 3 times. That's 9% haste. That's quite serious. Increases the damage bonuses. And this is quite handy. 3-minute cooldown. Which one? Starlord, I'll choose that for the moment. Alright, Stellar Drift increases Starfall's radius by 20%, its damage by 25%. Twin Moons. That looks quite useful. Stellar Flare. Already got that on my toolbar. Have I? Yes. Shooting Stars. Moonfire and Sunflower damage has chance to cool down a falling star. It looks quite interesting. Fury of a Loon, instant. That's quite useful as an AoE spec. And New Moon. Which one? I'll just choose a passive for the moment. We'll sort it out later. Interesting, you got this war mode where you can switch yourself into PvP. So, alright, let's take the quest now that I've got some of my abilities.
The fate of Azeroth rests in your hands.
That's an artifact, so I don't have that anymore. Okay, cool. Let me see if I got any other abilities that I'm missing here. Hibernate forces the enemy to sleep. Let's put that over there. Growl. Bark Skin. Put that there. Dreamwalk. If that's still valid. Iron Fur. could be handy. That's for bear form, not interested. Innovate, I got that in my toolbar. Lunar Strike, Shred, don't need that. But Soothe, dispels all enrage effects, okay. Sunfire, Solar Beam, Solar Wrath, all the others are there. Eclipse is passive, all these. I generally, when I'm leveling, prefer passive abilities. I don't normally like cooldown things. Just make it simpler. Just leveling is not fun. Reading the quest is. A dark force has descended upon us. I refuse to believe that the Highmountain are behind it. The I can't pronounce it. It's too early in the morning. It's like 1 a.m. Cacophony out there is disturbingly familiar. Could it be? No. Minions of the old gods are attacking. We must fight for Thunderbluff, Woxter. Slay 4 dark tendrils and 12 shadows.
For the Horde.
That's so unenthusiastic for the Horde.
It feels good to swing my mace again.
Honest to God, I'll have to figure out how all this works. I imagine keeping your dots on would be the way to go. Using the Star Surge all the time. There we go, it seems easy enough. Learning how to play Moonkin.
I am Bane, High Chieftain. Thunder Bluff will be free of you!
Yeah, not too bad. I haven't got a damage meter though, unfortunately. None of my add-ons are working. So these are the same guys that were from Mists of Pandaria, basically. The new Moonkin seems to have a lot more dotting ability than before.
I need to target something first.
So weird because your stats have been completely reduced, so the numbers are completely different as well. I'm gonna have to take note of how much damage I'm actually doing here. A lot of dots, eh? I'll spend some time on RC vans and figure out. Hopefully they got an updated DPS rotation.
Go back to the void that spawned you!
Not too bad. That's quite a potent. Star Surge still remains really powerful.
We will drive your shadow from Mulgore.
Feels as if I still do decent damage, so
Target.
one more and another tendril, I think.
Thunder Bluff will be free of you!
Okay, 2 more tendrils. Let's go find these things. Here we go.
It's too far away.
This guy's just totally mellow, just walking around like nothing's happening. It's all good. Ah, wrong button. I hope they update the Moonkin add-ons pretty soon. Make life a bit easier. One more to go. There we go. What are these repeatable quests? That next, okay.
I need a target.
Easy. Ah.
We must unite if we are to survive.
The old gods are known for subversion and duplicity to attack so brazenly. The old gods have inflicted one of their faceless wands upon Thunderbluff. The fiend desecrates my people's city. We must fight together to rid this place of such filth. I believe that destroying this herald will drive our enemies from Mulgore. May our weapons strike true, Walkster. Okay, so we have
Go back to the
Walkster.
void that spawned you! The war with the Legion has come. I hope you are ready.
I think we actually beat the Legion. We don't really have a problem with the Legion anymore. Ah, crap. No. Surely I'm not going to die here. Ah, there it is over there. Come on, seriously? Okay. Next part of the quest.
The fate of Azeroth rests in
Fuck, you
your
get to kill
hands.
things. Spirit Evenhorn remains in great danger. He and Mela have returned to Highmountain, but I believe they still need our aid. Let us journey to Thunder Totem and do whatever we can do to mend Evenhorn. Perhaps our deeds will strengthen the bond between our peoples. Meet Mela Highmountain at Thunder Totem in Highmountain.
Earth Mother, watch over you.
Okay, so we'll leave this mess. And go to Dalaran. Trevor, yes, it is the pre-patched quest. Sorry, I missed that. I didn't see that on the top. The actual quest I'm doing at the moment is the Allied Race quest to unlock the High Mountains. But this is the pre-patch, yes, correct. I'm not sure if the patch will only unlock after I've done the... There's a new character, so I'm not sure if I have to actually do all these other ones before that'll actually unlock. But there's 3 little quests, so I'm just going to do them all. I want to check out. I'm not mistaken about this.
Light be with you.
Firing up the forge.
Be careful.
Quick way to get some gold. Obliterate it. Give it back to him.
What can I do for you?
Okay, complete the quest.
For the Alliance.
Yay! All right. Let's go to Highmountain, next stop.
How may I help? Be careful.
What else has changed here? Let's have a look here. Okay, I've got some talents, but they're not exactly spectacular. I've got PvP talent slots. Gladiator's Medallion. Replaces Honorable Medallion. Removes all movement impairing effects. Ah, I got more here. While in bear form, you take 10% less damage and received healing. Crescent Burn, using Moonfire, deals more damage. Celestial Downpour. Okay. Moon and Stars. Summons a beam of light at your location, granting you 70% reduction in silence and interrupts. Whenever you use Star Surge, all allies have their spell critical chance increased. Sunfire and Moonfire generate 3 astral power. Deep Roots increases the amount of damage required to remove your roots. Fairy Swarms, disarming and preventing the use of weapons or shield and reducing movement speed. No. Yeah, that's been happening all night, unfortunately. Okay. Let's give this a bash, shall we? Ah, we're in again. Great. They've been having some authentication issues. How do I like the new laser chicken? The beta footage looks pretty good. It's not bad, but I'm totally clueless about how to play it at this point. I'm going to have to do some research and figure it out. I generally use an add-on. I can't remember what it's called. Either Heads, H-E-D-D-S, or there's another one. I think it's called Athos or Athertol or something like that, which basically gives you a rough idea of the sequence and things. Playing on a 400 millisecond latency with pretty much limits you to just casters. So hopefully when I get to New Zealand and I'm getting about 50 or 100 milliseconds, things will be a bit easier. But it's pointless continuing on the EU servers, which were about 250, 300 milliseconds when I'm going to be moving. So, but so far so good. This patch has been, for the first 3 hours, it's been a bit unstable, and it was a bit of a shock with all the changes. I mean, quite a couple of things have changed, so I'm going to have to do a bit of research and see what's best. I'm a very casual player at this point. I don't want to raid or anything like that. But I do want to at least pull my own weight doing damage. I was playing an Alliance Hunter, which I got a thing against playing Alliance. It's just my first character. I've always played Horde, but unfortunately the Frostmourne PvP server had such a high population that it would be crazy not to play on it. But this isn't so bad anymore, so it's quite different though, because I'm on a PvP realm, and this now is somebody that, I used to be able to attack. So Blizzard has basically completely removed all PvP servers and given you an option of PvPing or not. I don't know how well that's going to go down, quite frankly, but we'll just have to see. From what I understand, there's a build for the Moonkin called the Dad build, which is called that because it's so bloody easy to play. So we'll see. Obviously, you're not going to be optimal running at that spec, but from what I understand, it's a case of just keeping dots up and then, pressing 1 or 2 extra buttons. Uh-oh. That wasn't too bright. Okay. Joyce.
I am Mela. I stand as High Chieftain.
Ebonhorn has spoken of ancient wards that must be maintained in Highmountain. Wards that hold back a great darkness. This may be tied to the evil that grips him now. We must hope that Spirit Walker Grey Sky can tell us more.
Highmountain stands.
Okay.
We defend Highmountain.
Spirit Walker Ebonhorn is stable for now. He once told me of the wards he maintains against the old gods. He placed them at key locations around this mountain, but kept them hidden from mortal eyes, even my own. Incapacitated like this, his wards cannot hold back the evil ones. No doubt this is the reason for their attack. To find the wards, we must enter the echoes of Ebonhorn's past and commune with the spirits we find there. Meet me in Riverbend, Woxter. It is there that our search begins.
Ride the winds.
Yeah, latency's a pain in the butt, but it's playable. As a DPS caster, you can get away with it. Warcraft is one of the best games for actually handling bad latency, so it's nothing really really new. I sit in front of a computer 90% of the day, my nose never itches. Second I sit in front of a live stream, I start getting a nose itch. And I haven't got a cat with me at all, so strange. Apparently a disciplined priest is a lot of fun to play at the moment. Really overpowered as a healer. Quite amazing seeing the changes that have happened to Warcraft since... I mean, I played right from just before the Burning Crusade I started playing. And I had a character that hit level 60 about 3 weeks or 4 weeks before the actual Burning Crusade came out. September the 26th, 2006 was the time when I was first introduced to World of Warcraft. I remember it better than any other anniversary. I got completely hooked on it. I ended up buying about 9 Warcraft accounts. Ran a guild for a bit. It was very, very time consuming. Called ourselves Refium. Okay, so...
A champion arrives in our most dire hour. Welcome.
Those antlers, I must say, do look a lot better than my horns.
We defend against the darkness.
The spirits hold many truths, Woxter. Walking in their footsteps may reveal the locations of Ebonhorn's wards. Spirit walkers maintain balance between the world of the living and the spirit realm. We can travel into the memories of the dead to glean clues about the past. The wards Ebonhorn maintained were placed long ago by heroes who fought the darkness. By walking in their footsteps, we may locate the wards and restore them. Igrel the Drogbar, known as the Scalebane, was a true fiend to Highmountain. Use the Water of Vision to enter his memories and find where he placed the first ward.
Oh, she guide you.
I hope this doesn't end up being going into a dungeon at all. That'll suck. Spirit Vision. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, look at that. Isn't that cool, eh? I'm like a little furry orc thing. Man, that is really good art, Blizzard, I must say. That is exceptionally well done. Walking in their footsteps. So what do I got to do then? Oh, hang on. Read the instructions, Wocky. Slam the ground, causing granite spikes to erupt from the ground, inflicting nature damage. Leap to the target location. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to do something up here, I would imagine. Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
The river provides.
The river provides.
Are you going to level the moose before BFA? I might actually try that. It might be something to give it a bash. I've got limited time at the moment. I'm busy studying a lot of networking materials, so yeah, I might actually give it a bash, though, I must say. It's a good, all work and no play makes me a very dull lad, so. Oh, please, tell me I haven't gotten lost. Use the ward of vision and find out where he placed the first ward. Uh-oh. Cracky. Right, let's try that again, shall we? What am I missing? It is there, right? So... other direction, maybe? Nope. That is the right way. Right this way. Let's walk in here and see what happens. Maybe I've got to actually go into the cave.
Well met.
Yep. Clueless sometimes, I tell you. Oh! Say my name. Or not. I can't attack. All I can do is that. Alright, great. That's fine. So I've got to get the distance right. And easy as pie. What does this do? Well, this is seriously easy mode. No doubt I'm probably going to end up having to face a boss pretty soon. Oh, this looks good. Blizzard always have such interesting quests, I must say.
Serve your true masters, Drogbar. Your defiance means death.
Most other MMOs that I've played just don't have this sort of interesting way of doing things. We need to go up. Where is the... Yeah, it's... Ah, there we go. Up we go. Path of Zhiyun. Yeah, but this doesn't appear to be going anywhere near the right direction. Oh, come on, seriously? I must have missed something downstairs. Let me go back. Take a look at this. I can't jump that high either, so it's not like I'm going to be jumping up anywhere. Okay, there's a path. Bloody hell. Some days. Okay, so here we go. The ward will help seal away a great evil. So long as I draw breath, the darkness will never be free. bit of a cutscene. Awesome. Or not. Okay.
The river
I am
provides.
pleased you were able to place the first ward.
Oh god, how many are there?
We are one step closer to saving Ebonhorn. But this mention of the darkness is unsettling. It is the monster spoken of in our myths and folklore. Tales told round campfires to spook the young.
Ebonhorn spoke of another ward, safeguarding the lands
Of the Skyhorn tribe, somewhere close to the sepulchre of the sky, he said, it was there this darkness once manifested. Meet me there, Woxt. I will show you how to walk in the memories of a great Skyhorn hero. Meet Spirit Walker. Okay,
I do not fear the deep places of the earth. A champion arrives in our most dire hour. Welcome.
well, you're most welcome. We're gonna fly to there. That's one darn thing I'm happy about. I can fly. I did the quest chain for... saves a lot of time. Oh, man. Oh, look at these quests here. What is that? All the world quests. I mean, you can earn Awakening Essence now from pretty much most of the world quests. But when you consider that it's 1,000 Awakening Essences to get a Legendary, it's not exactly comforting. That's like well over 100 quests you got to do to get one Legendary. I suppose it's if you got 3 weeks to kill before the expansion, that's one way of doing it. They did mention that there was going to be another event of sorts that allows you to get decent gear, so it's going to be interesting to see. Also, if you enable this PvP mode, apparently...
I can hear the scream of the earth. The Drogbar Shardmasters are performing a dark ritual that drives these crystal furies into a horrendous rage. The furies must be stopped before they cause untold damage to Thunder Totem.
Thunder Totem.
10% XP with having PvP on is hardly a motivational thing. I mean, 20% maybe. 10% XP extra with the risk of getting attacked, I will probably just leave it off all the time.
Keep to the roads, traveler.
Keep to the roads, traveller. The next ward is nearby. I can sense it. Arena Skyhorn was a legendary chieftain of our tribe. Though she crossed over to the spirit realm long ago, her presence is still felt all around us. Ebonhorn told me that Unya placed a ward here to protect the people she cared for so deeply. Perhaps the spectre of the darkness used the water of vision to journey into her echoes. Worry not that the ritual might disturb her rest. A hero like Unya would relish a chance to aid us in this presence.
Sun and moon light your way.
Indeed. Alright, so drink the water. I hope this is the last one. I really don't feel like a massive change. Oh, this is easy mode. What am I doing again? I just got to kill spirits. Cool, that's easy as pie. What does this little hurricane thing do? Does it say? Let's try this, eh? Wow, this is a seriously OP little... chieftain. I mean, this works so well, you don't really need better.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
Okay, inside the mountain we go. This is really easy mode. I hope I'm going in the right direction. I assume up is where I'm supposed to go. Oh, that's true. I see what you mean. With the PvP, you get all those extra skills. That is... I didn't realize that. Okay, that's quite nice. So not only do you get the XP, you actually get the extra skills. That is very nice. Okay, so Minions of Darkness. Why do I appear to be so clueless with walking around here? God, it's terrible. What's this? I guess I wasn't supposed to go all the way to the top. Unless... No. Uh-oh. This one's not as easy as the last ones.
The Skyhorn shall serve my masters. You will become the shadow that darkens the skies.
Okay.
Why do they always have such evil voices? Is it a prerequisite for being evil?
At least it's better than Rift. Every single villain in Rift sounds as if the guy's busy gargling in some sort of water or the other. It's actually quite bad.
What has the wind brought?
The shadows of the spirit realm grow stronger. I fear they may soon pierce the veil into our reality. I pray restoring the wards will set things right. We have made progress reactivating the wards, but more must be done. Why am I not surprised? I sense Ebonhorde's struggle. Though he fights with his strength, he is slipping away. Should this darkness emerge into your realm, I fear our friend will be lost. Ebonhorde spoke of another ward, somewhere within Snowblind Mesa. Meet me there, so that I might guide you along another journey into the memories of the past.
Together, we are Highmountain.
Together, we are.
Yeah, not too bad. One nice thing about this character, I haven't killed any of the rare mobs, so I'm wondering if the rogue is... I've actually got an account. I tend to, a couple of months ago when I had a bit of free time on my hands, directly after I sold my business, I took about a few weeks and I went a bit overboard. I bought 3 Warcraft accounts, one with a level 110, and then I leveled one of each class by running it through dungeons and things. So my Alliance account on the same server has got every single level at class 90. I've also got a level 110 twink, which is 101 twink, which is completely worthless now. It doesn't work anymore. And that's how I managed to get exalted with all these factions, because to do this quest I'm doing at the moment, you actually have to be exalted with Highmountain tribe. So that has been done already. But yeah, I agree with you. A rogue is fun. I really... my favorite allied race, I'm going to show you guys in a moment. I'm not sure if you've actually seen it or not. The Nightborn on the Horde side is really awesome. It's like a... It seems to be what the undead should have been. I just like it. It looks really cool.
Do you sense it, Woxter? Such strength, such courage. The echo of Huln Highmountain's spirit is all around us. The heroes of Highmountain's past placed wards to protect our land from the insidious old gods. The deeds of these noble champions kept us safe for thousands of years. We must not fail their memory. Highmountain himself placed the ward here at Snowbound Mesa. It must be reactivated for us to have any hope of saving him. Enter the echo of Huln's spirit and let his courage lead you to the location of this ward.
Okay. Anything to report from the Night Watch? Huh? Defend the wall. Alright, so what are we doing? We are killing defilers, apparently. Lots and lots of defilers. What have I got? I've got a sweeping attack. I've got a harpoon. And charge. I love the charge. I remember doing a quest with this on it. He's quite a badass. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing a melee class again. I've never really been able to, because even when I was playing from South Africa, as I am right now, to the EU servers, it was only like a 250 millisecond ping on the good day. Normally it was 280. So you don't really have much, really good ability to play a class. What is this? Oh, these things just respawn all the time. That kind of sucks. I really dig this though. Blizzard do it. So, their animations are always so good.
The Legion was nothing compared to our power. Surrender!
Surrender! You'd think with their bloody powers of the old gods, they wouldn't look like like elephants. With those horrible snail entrails hanging from their mouths. Tendrils is a word I was looking for and it failed me. Okay. Legion.
Huln battled the Necrodarch. There are so many tall tales attributed to Huln that I assumed those Drogba to just be another story. But it is clear they served the darkness. A troubling discovery, but now there is no time to dwell on it. 3 of the ancient wards are restored. The mountain is not yet secure, but we may have done enough to break Ebonhorn free of the shadows gripping him. Let us return to Thunder Totem and see how he fares. Hopefully, Ebonhorn can tell us more about what is happening with the Dark and the insidious master they serve.
We're taking the mountain!
taken the mountain? Oh, goodness. We've just bombed again, I think. Oh, maybe not.
The whispers. They have stopped. Thank you, champion. Grey Sky.
Cool. Now what? Time to fly. That is the single best thing that I did in the in this expansion, is get my flying. I'd love to get it in Draenor, but it is such a pain in the butt to actually do it. But I'm probably not going to play Alliance again though, so all those characters that I leveled are probably a waste of time. I had the recruit a friend thing as well, because I had 3 accounts, so I just ran them through Burning Crusade dungeons and things over and over again until they leveled up. Downstairs must be, eh? Okay, here we go. Waiting. Let's just jump on it this time and not try and be brave. I think that would be a better way of doing things. Down we go. Look at the intricate detail that Blizzard puts into the animations. I mean, it's completely lifelike. And it's not even a high quality animated character. It's just really, really well done what is done. I am myself again, Woxter. You and your grey sky have freed me from the grasp of the old gods. Had I remained in that state for much longer, I would have been lost. Mela Highmountain.
We shall reclaim the hammer and our lands.
It is clear that the old gods have long sought to control Highmountain. Their covetous desire speaks to the power of this land and the strength of the spirits that echo through its peaks and valleys. They will not take our sacred mountain, Woxter. Not while I draw breath. They say that quite often, eh? Not while I draw breath. Now, the Suramore quest line, unless you have flying mount, is a pain in the butt. No. With the Highmountain tribes united and with Bane Bloodhoof at our side, we will defeat the darkness once and for all. Come, let us take back the summit from the forces that would corrupt it.
Together, we
Long
are
ago,
Highmountain.
the old gods sought to claim Highmountain. Their campaign was led by a terrible creature of nightmare, Ulganeth the Darkness. Huln gathered heroes from among the tribes. They fought against Ulganeth's servants, the Necrodark. But the forces of Shadow were too great to overcome. So Huln devised another plan. Wards were placed to lock away the old god's influence. Though the general survived, Ulganeth's essence was trapped.
All this time, the Necrodark have been lurking in the shadows, waiting to call forth their master.
Indeed. And when I left the mountain to visit Mulgore, the wards weakened just enough to let the darkness seep through. The last ward was placed at Highmountain's summit. That is where we must go. Just as Huln stood with his allies, so we must band together.
Band of brothers, here we go.
Now, that Cerebral quest chain was something else there, and it just went on and on and on. As a skinning character, which I was with my hunter, I didn't mind the Highmountain quest too much because I made a bit of gold from doing it. But gold's not really an issue. I mean, on my I paid almost with. I can't buy tokens or anything. Not that I would buy gold through Blizzard's store, but I had to make almost 300,000 in gold to twink out my character, which is now totally worthless. But he could run through almost all the entry-level dungeons and just nuke them on his own. So I chose the wrong class though. I chose an elemental shaman instead of a druid. It was the easiest to kit out anyway. Should have gone with the paladin. Just seems like there's a lot less quests. I must check on my other character. I'm sure this is probably related to the fact that I've obviously done the entire quest series. I wish they would make reputation and stuff shared across account-wide, because it's a real pain in the butt if you ever decide to change. Okay, so it's up here. Oh, there's a flight path. Let me get that while I'm here. That sun looks different to how I remember it. I don't know why, but it's the second time that I've just taken note of it, so they must have changed it a bit. Hi, Chieftain Bloodhoof.
The fate of Azeroth rests in your hands.
Yeah, typical. Mailer charged ahead with Ebonhorn. Now they cut off from the rest of us. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Oh, we've got 2 quests, and we've got to collect some shards. We took down one of the Necrodark. Ebonhorn found that held it. Ebonhorn found that it held a shard of ice infused with shadow essence. Perhaps the villains are using these shards as a kind of talisman. I suggest you deprive them of their trinkets. I know little of such magics, but it seemed that Ebonhorn had use for them in mind. Collect 20 shadow ice shards.
For the Horde.
For the Horde.
The river provides.
Before our arrival, many of our own came to neutralize the threat here. They did not know what they were walking into. Our people are now suffering from the whispers. The old gods seek to corrupt them and turn them against their own. Wake them from their stupor, free them from the whispers.
May the Earth Mother flow you in the right direction.
Whispers of darkness. Look, it's a shivering Tauren with a weird head. They were driving me mad. Oh, look. I don't do too bad damage, because I mean these mobs are pretty much going down after... Oh, so I've got to actually kill these things. Let me just check if I can switch on auto loot here. That'll drive me quite crazy. Ooh, what's that big thing down there? Necrodark Grey Swarm. Hello, James E. Welcome to the stream. Ah, the sun is where Argus used to be. Okay, cool. I thought I'd noticed... Whoa! I thought I noticed it before, for some reason.
First.
Okay, so I've got to wake them or kill them, it would appear. That's a new model, completely new model. And that is a very strong little creature. That was strange. I'd like to finish this quest tonight, so... Game is a bit funny though at the moment. Something weird going on here. Retrieving realm list taking forever. Logging onto game server. Oh, brilliant. We're in. Let's try it again. Try this again. One thing about always doing things live, you always have little issues like this. Man, there's serious delays tonight. They've had problems with their authentication server, so it's probably what it's related to. Give it one more bash, see if we can get lucky. Third time's a charm, or not. Yep, that's working. This guy's a lot tougher than the rest.